Western military observers say Ukraine's attempt to break through Russian defenses will be extremely difficult. They also say fresh supplies of weapons and ammunition could be decisive for both sides. This morning, Russian President Vladimir Putin is reportedly ready to reach out to North Korea's Kim Jong-un for help. Abby Kugathasan has the details.
We know the White House last week said that high-level talks are advancing between North Korea and Russia. Spokesperson John Kirby said letters were being exchanged between Putin and Kim. And there are reports that a face-to-face meeting may happen this month in Vladivostok. Kim may travel to that Russian port city by armored train. It would be a rare foreign trip for him, his first in more than 4 years. Now, the North Korean leader is supportive of the Kremlin's invasion of Ukraine, but both Moscow and Pyongyang have denied that North Korea has provided Russia with weapons in that war. I spoke with Professor Edward Howell at Oxford University this morning. He says right now Vladimir Putin needs friends, just like you said, and he also needs weapons amid Ukraine's counteroffensive. Let's have a listen.
Would you go to North Korea for a reliable, accurate, up-to-date, modern supply of weapons? No. But Russia does not have any options left, and it's now going back to its Cold War client, who it knows wants the business.
There are also unconfirmed reports of possible joint naval exercises, Heather.
So Putin coming away with this potentially with an urgently needed supply line for weapons. What is in it for Kim Jong-un?
The Hermit Kingdom is cash-strapped. It's looking for food aid due to the chronic food shortages there. Economic struggles were only worsening during the pandemic, but Pyongyang is also looking for expertise and information. Professor Howell says this is déjà vu. It's just like in the 50s and 60s when Soviet scientists and advisors assisted North Korea's regime on nuclear technology.
In 2021, Kim Jong-un made very clear to his party that he wanted to expand the quality and the quantity and the types of North Korea's conventional and unconventional weapons. And we've seen this over the past couple of years. Solid fuel ICBMs, drones, to name but a few. And this exchange with Russia is part and parcel of this.
He says this relationship is very much transactional. Both nations are able to showcase their united opposition to the U.S., but he also says this really highlights how North Korea's foreign policy outlook is about getting what it wants when it wants it. Because if this meeting goes ahead, it's just another sign, he says, that Kim's vague words around denuclearization at the high-profile summit in Singapore back in 2018 with former U.S. President Trump were just empty words.